And there are no cases of the coronavirus here in Michigan, but the state of Michigan wants to be prepared. And that does top our news this noon. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Rhonda Walker. This morning, Governor Gretchen Whitmer activated the state's Emergency Operations Center in Lansing. It's there where the state will coordinate its efforts to track and deal with any cases of the coronavirus. Local 4's Rod Maloney was there this morning to hear from Governor Whitmer about what they're unfolding.
This is the new State of Michigan Emergency Operations Center. They say it is FEMA certified, meaning that it is so powerful that a plane could hit it and nothing would be heard inside. The point is they want to keep everybody safe while they're trying to manage an emergency. And their governor decided, while this is usually used for tornadoes and things like that, that today is the day this place needs to be open because of the coronavirus.
While there have been no confirmed cases in Michigan yet, and the current risk of getting coronavirus in the United States is low, we must take an abundance of caution to ensure the safety of our families.
These employees from every state of Michigan department are assigned here to work problems, contribute information about what their divisions have recently done or are currently doing about corona. They coordinate and assist with critical crisis decision making. This dovetails into the work that community health departments already accomplished. Dr. Joni Calden's team has been monitoring those flying to and from China out of Metro Airport.
We've been supporting our local health departments in home monitoring of people with recent travel to China so that if they do develop any symptoms, we find out quickly and connect them to the appropriate medical resources.
So far, that's not been necessary. Detroit Metro is one of about a dozen U.S. airports allowing for those passengers. We learned this morning there's a specialized medical facility on the state's west side should any serious corona cases arrive. In the end, though, the governor's sounding a togetherness theme.
We encourage you to take care of one another, talk to one another, educate one another, and encourage smart, personal hygiene.
Most everybody working in here will go home for the weekend. It won't be operating 24/7, but they are connected by a computer. Should something come up, they can be here on a moment's notice. In Lansing, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
All right, Rod, thank you. The state of Michigan has a full-service website discussing the coronavirus and what you need to know, how you can protect yourself and your family. So we have that link on our website at clickondetroit.com. In the meantime, local universities are taking the coronavirus precautions as well. Wayne State University has suspended all spring break study abroad programs. University of Michigan, Michigan State University, and Central Michigan University have all restricted travel to China and South Korea.